Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman coming to you from the Grand Hotel, where the hotel is actually hosting, along with the Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce, the annual Policy Conference. And speaking of being knee-deep in policy and politics and all those things, Dr. Steve Rapundalo from MichBio joins us. How you doing, Steve?
Good morning.
It's good to
Glad
see you
to be here.
Good to see you here. So let's give everybody a refresher, MichBio.
Sure. So we're the Michigan Biosciences Industry Association, which means we represent the interests of all the pharmaceuticals, medical devices, diagnostics, all your agricultural and industrial biotech, so renewable chemicals, renewable fuels, food supplements, all the health information technology. I mean, we're a big industry, one of the top ones in the country.
Steve, you're primarily an advocacy group, right?
Well, we're a trade organization, so I'd like to think of myself or ourselves more as a chamber of commerce,
right.
Where we provide certain services and resources to our members. But yes, we are involved in advocacy and policy for sure. That's why I'm here.
So I would say that probably we see each other as much up here as we see each other anywhere.
Probably so.
For a number of years, you've been coming up here. Talk a little bit about that, and maybe even how it's changed, and get into what you accomplish here.
Well, you know, for me, it's all about the long-term development of relationships.
Right.
And the ability to one-stop shop here is immeasurable.
Yeah.
You know, and but yeah, I've been coming here for a bunch of years, and it takes time to get to know the various personalities, and of course a lot of the legislators, and you know, they come and go.
I was going to say that you're continually learning.
It is. You're constantly doing that, but you know, at least some of them hang around for, you know, their full set of terms and stuff.
And the association directors are consistent for the most part, that kind of a thing?
Yeah, there hasn't been as much turnover, certainly in that area.
Yeah.
But it's all about relationship building, and our industry, I mean, policy development is long-term, right? You can't expect things to be done overnight. I mean, It's rare.
Right. And hopefully they don't change overnight. That's the other thing.
Well, and that's just it. And so it's a great way to connect, to stay connected, to be able to even influence by having casual conversations.
Yeah.
You know, without any of the strappings of the Capitol or whatever.
Well, so I'm not going to go into the fact that you were late for this recording, but no, just ignore it. But the reason is one of the reasons that we all come here. You were sitting with a legislator over an issue.
Yeah.
This is where you get a lot of work done.
Without question.
Yeah.
Without question. I mean, I've been doing that nonstop since, I mean, even when I got my credentials here the other day, I mean, I ran into the biggest one of all. So, you know, you just never know who you're going to meet up with, and you have to seize the opportunity, and you always have to have something in your back pocket, the ask, the issue, whatever.
Elevator speech.
Right, to put in front of them and make your case, because you typically might only have 30 seconds.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what the issues are before you and your membership.
Well, you know, our industry is very R&D intensive. We have, by and large, small and medium-sized companies. I mean, yes, we have the big multinationals, but most of our bread and butter type companies are 100 employees or less. So for us, our top priority has been, for the last dozen years, the reestablishment of a state R&D tax credit, so that these companies can, you know, continue their work, get some return on it, because they're not making profits. They don't have products on the market. So to be able to get some dollars back that they can throw back into R&D, and that is really important.
You know, it's really interesting, because when you look at like international statistics, we are a little behind the curve when it comes to R&D expenditure.
Yes, and without that R&D tax credit, Michigan, I think, has lost its competitiveness. Yeah. Certainly in our industry. and that's why we've wanted it back. Now, fortunately, there has been a bill that's been introduced, but now we have to work on it to make it.
And that's in your back pocket,
And
right?
that's in my back pocket.
All right, but let's also talk a little bit about international markets, because a lot of your people do those types of products that are exportable.
Oh yeah, no, and the durable medical products area. That's the U.S. is #1 exporter of that, and. No, I mean, we've gone to international trade shows to market Michigan. We'll be doing it again this fall in conjunction with the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, close partners of ours, or we're partners for them. That's the way that, it's a global marketplace. We're no longer competing with Illinois or Indiana or domestically. I mean, we are, but really it's a global marketplace, and that's where our industry needs to focus on.
Well, and it is for everybody, but probably more for you, because with technology-based things, they're more exportable, and they do get across the globe quicker, and there are markets all over the planet that pick up on
you have emerging markets like in Southeast Asia where they're wanting our goods.
Right.
They covet American made, and so you go where the dollars are. I mean,
absolutely. Well, you've done a marvelous job of moving this on. How long have you been doing this?
16 years.
That's not so long. I thought.
I'm still a youngster.
Yeah, that's exactly. We both are, by the way. Okay, Dr. Stephen Rapundalo, head of MichBio. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Always good to see you.
Pleasure.
All right. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network, and we're coming to you from the Grand Hotel, where the policy conference put on by the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce is going on all around us. I know you can hear the noise. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be right back.